Hi guys, I'm Annabelle and welcome to Meeple Village. Today we have a special video for you because Meeple Village has made it to 100 subscribers. And to celebrate it, I am showing you the game collection. Yes, that's right. We are going to go through the shelves and check out all of the games so that you at home can decide if there's something that you want to see a playthrough or a how to play. Let us know in the comments below and we'll make sure to get to it. But hey, join me at the shelves and let's check out the board game collection. So let's get started, guys. Let's see what's on the shelf. The first game I'm going to show you today is going to be Palm Island. And it's a tiny little game, like you can tell. It is a 1 to 2 player game. Now, the cool thing about this game is that you can take it anywhere with you, obviously, because it's very small. But that's not all. There's more to it. The thing with this game is that you're supposed to play it in your hands. That's why it's called Palm Island, because the whole game is played in the palm of your hand. Now, it has different modes. You can play it co-op, you can play it competitive, or you can even play it solo. And like I said, it all takes place in the palm of your hand. So I think it's a great game to take to a place where you have to wait in line. For example, if you're going to Disney World or a park like that, where you're going to be in line for a long time, this is the perfect game for kind of like stuff like that. Because while you're in line, you can just be playing the game. Nobody even has to know. You're just making decisions. Your brain is working. You're having fun. And the line will go by so fast, you won't even notice the wait. So that's Palm Island. Let's go to the next one. The next game we got here, you've probably seen it or heard about it, it's One Deck Dungeon. One Deck Dungeon is a dungeon crawler. And basically, you are going through a dungeon and you're rolling dice to defeat monsters, get out of traps, and collect more equipment, and you're also going to be gaining XP to level up your characters. This game, you can play it 1 or 2 players. Basically, it's the same thing whether you play with 1 or 2 players. I love the fact that all of the heroes in the game are female. There is not one male hero in the game. So you're going to be playing a heroine, going through a dungeon, and it's a lot of fun. It's a short game, and it plays really good solo or with your friends. Let's move on. The next game we got is one of the Tiny Epic. This is my favorite Tiny Epic. It's the only one I've kept in my collection. This is Tiny Epic Galaxies. And in this game, which is a competitive game, you're going to be conquering planets, launching your ships to conquer the planets, making points along the way, leveling up. It's all dice rolling type of stuff. But the fun thing about it is that you feel the growth of your culture, of your planet, your conquests, and you're making points along the way, and that's how you make progress, and that's how you win the game. Another game that is very small, very portable. It's easy to take on your travels when you go in a cruise or on an airplane, wherever you're going to go, it fits anywhere. So that's another great thing about all the Tiny Epic Galaxies. But to me, this is the one that I usually take with me, Tiny Epic Galaxies. Let's move on. This is a really good fighting game. Now, this is a 1 to 2 player game. So again, very portable, easy to take with you when you travel. It is a card game. It's beautiful. It is warrior women, beautiful Japanese art, and in it you are actually fighting another 2 set of warrior women. So it's 2 women against 2 women. It's a card game, but the fun thing about it is that your deck is not big at all. It only consists of 7 cards and 3 special cards. And you're manipulating the range of attacks. You want to manipulate how much range is in the battlefield so you can use certain attacks. Again, another fun game for 1 to 2 players, a fighting game, but with amazing art. Easy to play, easy to follow, easy to teach, Sakura Arms. Next up, this is a big one. First one of the big ones. You might recognize the title because it is based on the movie Kick-Ass from the same name. I believe also there's a comic with the same name. This is a co-op game, but do not be fooled. This game is super hard to beat. At least it is for me. I usually play it down 1 or 2 levels so that I can actually beat it, because just like its name says, it is going to kick your ass. And I believe that what they're trying to do is kind of resemble what the movie does. If you watch the movie or read the comics, you know that these heroes, well, they're not really heroes, right? They're just regular John Does in tights. I mean, one of them is a good hero. I think the girl, she's really good. But our main guy, yeah, he takes a beating in the movie a lot. So that's kind of what the game feels like when you play it. But the game is super fun. You have to kind of manage your daily life, just like these heroes do in the story behind it. So you have to manage your personal life, your dating, your friends, your work, all of that, while you travel the city trying to get rid of the villain. It is based on campaigns, so every game you might be facing a different boss or monster, whatever you want to call it. They're usually bosses because they're human. So every game is going to feel different. There's also tons of characters, all from the franchise. So if you have friends that actually like this movie or the comic book, or just know about Kick-Ass, it's a good gateway game to introduce them to the game. It's also because it's co-op, you can help them out and kind of introduce them that way. But again, it is not an easy game. It is really hard to beat. So good luck with Kick-Ass, but it is a fun game. Okay, next up we have Taurus. Now, Taurus is, I've had it for a long time. It's a pretty old game, but it's been in my collection that long because it is a good game. I love the presence when you set it on the table. It looks beautiful because you're building towers, and the map, that's not a map, but the board game just gets filled up with these amazing towers with little guys running around. But again, it's one of those games where it looks simple, but there's more than meets the eye. The game really is tough to beat, tough to manage, especially for someone like me who doesn't do good with visuals and all of that. I'm more of a reader. There is nothing to read in this game. There's a few cards with powers, but they're all iconography based, so nothing to read. You're just going, building, and using a lot of math, because you have to, the points that you gain depend on how big your structure is, plus how tall, and where your little dude is standing. You have little workers. So Taurus it's a complicated game, but it's a really good game. It's been in my collection for a long time. So that is Taurus, and that is the first part of the collection. We have lots of more games to show you, so that you can go ahead and get to know what Meeple Village owns and what games we play. And again, let me know what you want to see, because we are more than happy to play the game and let you enjoy it. So guys, there you have it, and we're just getting started. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and thank you to all of our 100 subscribers. Make sure you also follow us on Twitter and Instagram, and we'll catch you on the next video where you'll see more of our games. But until then, may you play more games.